Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're hopping into the next episode of Better Call Saul, the final season. This is season 6, episode 4, titled Hit and Run. So, before we hop in, last episode was the episode where we said goodbye to Nacho. It was one hell of a send-off episode, a farewell episode for him. He basically, like, all the boxes were checked. He got to say goodbye to his father, quote unquote. More so, his father didn't know exactly what was happening, but he just wanted to kind of ensure that he was still alive and wanted to hear his voice, and that was pretty much it. And Gus basically got what he wanted, and all Nacho had to do was lie to was it Bolsa, and to kind of keep the peace with the Salamancas, because the Salamancas, Hector, he knows it's Gus, and he's taken the word of Lalo, who's still out in the weeds somewhere. Who knows where he's gonna turn up? The last place I thought I saw him was at the end of episode 2 when the car was following Jimmy and Kim when they left the Kettlemans, when the tax refund area place. But now I'm not so sure. Was that Lalo or was that someone else? Because remember a couple of seasons ago, Howard, or more specifically Chuck, was using a PI to kind of keep tabs or kind of, act as like surveillance for the house. But I'm just guessing now, if that's not Lalo following Jimmy or Saul and Kim, then I'm guessing it's probably Lalo. Or no, if it's not Lalo, I'm guessing it's Howard who hired a PI to follow them. Now, that could just be a stretch, but I'm guessing, I don't know who else would be tailing them. Because it's either Lalo or it's going to be either a PI or Howard. I don't think it would be Howard himself, but I'm guessing he hired somebody to kind of keep tabs on them just to make sure, everything's kind of copacetic. Or maybe it's, God, what was his name? Khalil? The lady who not accused, but basically, well, yeah, accused of Saul of knowing who Eduardo Salamanca really was. It wasn't Jorge de Guzman or whatever his name was. Um, so that's we have a lot of story threads going right now. This one's called Hit and Run. I'm guessing it has something to do with Howard's car, because in the last episode, Saul had a plan for Huel to swipe the keys, so they cloned Howard's keys as well as the key fob. So they have access to the car, and Jimmy has like some ridiculous little gadget thing that can unlock and unlock the doors, as well as keys to the car. So I'm not sure where they're going with that. They have a big poster board in their room that's like behind a painting. Oh, so concealed. So I kind of want to like take a closer look at that just to see what their plan is, because they were moving things around. I guess just to see what steps would kind of like act better, like the next step, etc., etc. I'm trying to think what else happened. What else could possibly go on? I'm Hit and Run. Are they going to use Howard's car to get into an accident and bail? Maybe plant something in the car? Because they already planted the seeds in Cliff Main's, mind by, with Howard and the cocaine thing, by having the Kettlemans get involved, and the seed's been planted. I don't know where we're gonna go with Howard. Kim is scary as fuck right now. I don't know what's gonna happen, but they believe Lalo's dead. I can't wait for him to knock on the door and be like, "Hey guys, remember me? Aren't you gonna invite me in? Tell me again." You know what I mean? So I love that. Can't wait to hop in, but it does suck knowing that we're not going to have any more Nacho going forward. I at least thought we were going to at least have him for the rest of the season, or at the very least until the halfway mark, until the end of season 1, season 6A, because I believe this is broken up into 2 seasons. At least that's what I heard. Yeah, I mean, Saul still has a little bit of the good side in him, Jimmy. Kim is all in at this point, being bad Kimmy. And with the titles, with the way they're kind of set up, it's blank and blank, blank and blank. You know what I mean? Wine and Roses, Carrot and Stick, Rock and Hard Place. Now this is Hit and Run. What if the final episode is called I don't know, Jimmy and Kimmy, or Saul and Giselle, or I don't know. Who knows? But let's hop in, have a good time. But before I do, Patreon, full-length, uncut, unedited reactions. So if you guys want to see this video with me in its entirety and avoid the YouTube highlights, Patreon's the place to do it. There you'll find the full-length, uncut, unedited reactions, as well as early access to everything else you see here on the channel, as well as exclusive reactions. Stuff YouTube won't let me post, or stuff I'm just too lazy to edit. So if any of that interests you, hop on over to Patreon. If you can't support me over there, you can always support me right here on YouTube. All you gotta do is like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. Now let's stop talking, hop in, have a good time, and discuss it afterwards. All right, guys. Here we go. I remember how this started in Breaking Bad. What a very interesting way to start the episode.
Really?
I thought it'd be just the trim.
Use Adobe Red if you want red.
Why does it matter? Whose house is that?
There's no way the Homeowners Association approved that color. Remember when the Westlakes planted those quaking aspens? That whole mess?
Is this really a problem?
They paid for a land survey.
Really? Where'd you hear that?
Wait, what the hell? Is that a guy with a gun in here?
Want some?
Nah, I'm good.
Who are these guys? These guys are strapped in here.
Is that iced tea?
Would you like some?
Well, so. Thank you, ma'am.
What? They're watching The Neighborhood? Is this Gus's house? No. It might be Gus's house. We've only seen it like once, right? I can't remember what Gus's house looked like. I remember Walt went up to it like at night, and Mike called. Walter, what do you think you're doing? Nice. Oh boy. Oh boy. What's about to happen here? Oh, Howard. I feel bad for what's about to happen to you. And here comes Jimmy and Kim. Hiding out somewhere. Is there a car around here? Is he hiding under the stairs? Under the bridge like a troll? What is this? Counseling?
How's it going?
Status quo. You know, humming along.
The Chuck thing? Is this still from Chuck?
Cheryl still won't talk about anything important.
Cheryl, your wife?
I did have a dream.
Oh my god, is this Jimmy? Oh my god, he's... Did he go back to the nail salon to get this look? Jesus. Is that Ham Lindigo blue? Are we gonna see Jimmy right
for his gate number, but all the signs are in a language I can't read.
And you're gonna put a cone there. So what if Howard just happens to look outside and, you know, because some people like to just look at their cars from time to time. What if he sees his car drive away? Hit and run. Are you... Cone. Well, no one ever accused you of being lazy, Jimmy. That was a cool camera shot. Did they have the camera fixed on the door? Kim is so funny. What are we doing? Gosh, she's so nervous. Mm-hmm.
Kim.
Any traffic?
No, straight shot down 25.
This is us.
Oh my god, is he gonna hit Cliff's car? No way.
How's Jimmy?
He's great. Thanks for asking.
I don't like this. It's a nasty ass pool, man. Hey, this is the motel that Hank took Junior to. It's not the same woman, though. That'd be funny if it was.
But it's time to go. Come on, we
Is that the same girl? The one who's like, where's my root beer?
What are you doing? No. Come on, We gotta move.
Is she gonna get a root beer?
Getting a root beer.
It is her.
I will buy you an entire case when you're done. Here we go, right in.
Are you gonna drive by Cliff and be like, "Is that Howard with a hooker?" Hookers and blow. Oh, directed by Rhea Seehorn. Oh wow, she directed this. Good job. Oh, she's looking at the tan, fake tan.
Everything okay?
Sure.
Do we need to go over it again?
Nah.
Oh, what? What are they doing?
Remember, keep your feet out of the way, because I'm gonna have to leave in a hurry. What?
I really like your hair.
Really?
It's,
Thanks.
Thank you. Thanks.
I'm sure you've heard something about my son's drug problem.
Your son?
Kim, I think you've got something here.
Oh man, what are they gonna do?
I know that's true in our office.
You son of a bitch! You twisted, deadly piece of shit!
What is that? Howard?
I don't know. It happened so fast.
Damn it, you own me! Damn you!
What if Cliff calls Howard right now and be like, "Were you dropping off a hooker?" I'm like, "What?" Looks out the window. Get the fuck out of here.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Move the cone?
I was about to say, what if someone moved it?
Asshole moves a cone!
What kind of asshole steals a car, asshole?
Oh, crap.
What are you gonna do? Dude. Are you gonna move the sign? Fuck. Jimmy, you're so funny. It's not gonna look weird being like one space apart from everything else, being so uniformly aligned. Oh my god. Imagine if he doesn't notice. That would be some shit. He's gonna be like, huh, whatever. Are you gonna move the sign back now, Jimmy? That's funny. Where's my root beer?
Be careful, okay?
Okay.
What?
5-0. Always hassling me.
Kim, are you gonna draw the cops away?
Listen, if you ever have any legal problems, give me a call. Anytime, no charge.
Damn, Kim.
Thanks.
You're gonna be a criminal lawyer too? A criminal lawyer? She's gonna do something to the cops, right? She's going to get a root beer. Nice. Cops, stop harassing my client or something. Are you being followed? Maybe you're being paranoid. No. They're creeping. Oh, that was the same car that was following them in episode 2.
So you think Cliff really bought it, huh?
100%. You should have seen his face.
It's a little orchestrated, but...
God, it was beautiful. Oh, and that is not all. Cliff went for it. Really went for it.
You're kidding.
I know. How great is that?
Are we on a roll or are we on a roll?
You ever feel like you're being followed?
Fuck.
When I dropped Wendy off at the motel, she thought she was being watched by some undercover cops, but then when I drove away, that same car was behind me.
They're watching you.
Right after I spotted them, they disappeared.
Well, you know what they say. The wicked flee when no man pursueth.
Who says that?
You think we're wicked?
It's just a turn of phrase.
You are wicked.
I think you're wicked hot.
Nice save.
All right. Listen to the voice of experience, okay? We got away with it. It seems too good to be true.
Maybe.
Nobody is following you.
Uh,
No one knows what we're doing except for us.
Knock, knock, knock. Hey, guys.
Okay.
Nah.
How's it hanging, Steve-O?
Shoes, belt, jacket.
What?
Seriously? Since when?
It's procedure, sir.
Sir? Right, I hit the jackpot.
Yeah, wait, what?
Hey, how you doing on this beautiful day?
Is that lady? Ah, more Beanie Babies?
What do you need?
Preliminary hearing rescheduled. Friday around 9 a.m. You know, before the judge's fourth cup of coffee, because caffeine jitters, they're brutal on the defense.
What friend?
I don't believe you two have met.
That's a bribe. Aaron. Is that an owl?
What is this?
A hearing change request form.
Hey, come on, it's me.
Oh, shit. What the hell? What's going on here? They're cracking down on you, Jimmy. Or Saul. They're cracking down on Saul.
Hannah Banana.
Hey yourself.
What's going on here? They all turned on him. Even this guy? No way. He always has time for Jimmy. Aw, tough luck.
You gotta make love to it, Bill. You know, be gentle. That's the way to do it. Voila.
Okay, what's going on here?
What the hell is going on?
I liked you better when you were just a regular bottom feeder. I understand advocating for your client. Deep in my heart, I get it. But you scammed the court. For what? To get a murdering cartel psychopath back out on the street?
Oh, damn. Everyone knows about this?
It's a lot of big talk, Bill. Prove it. Prove it, Bill!
There's proving, and then there's knowing.
That's Chuck right there, basically. Chuck. Oh, she is paranoid. Just walk over to them and pop the tire. Oh, writing down the license plate? Smart. You're not gonna walk over there. I'll be back.
I'm watching my stuff.
Kim, what are you doing? Who are these guys?
Hey,
Hello.
Hello.
are you following me?
I'm sorry.
Are you following me? What are you, APD? You know what? I think you're following me. And if you're not going to identify yourselves, then I'm calling in your plates because I feel threatened.
Sorry if we've disturbed you. You have a nice day, man.
Interesting. So were these guys the one following Jimmy and Kimmy in episode 2? They didn't identify themselves, but I feel like I've seen them before. I feel like I've seen that guy, the driver at least. Does he work for Gus or something? I don't know. Jimmy eating by himself. It was like high school shit.
Saul Goodman, speedy justice for you. I have an opening around 3:30. See you then. Saul Goodman, speedy justice for you. Yeah, I do have an opening today. Oh, hold on, I'm getting another call. My apologies, I'm having a bit of a rush here today.
What the hell?
You get these people out right now.
What, these guys, they bothering you?
Not them. Inside.
What?
Who's here to see Saul Goodman?
The guy.
Then you're the guy, right?
What?
What
Depends.
guy's that? Salamanca's guy.
Yeah. And that's me. Mr. Spooge?
It's just Spooge.
It's just Spooge, duly noted.
Spooge. Wait. Spooge as in the guy? Wait a minute. The guy who gets his head crushed by the ATM?
Okay, everybody else, kindly wait outside.
Spooge? I feel like I remember that name. I ain't no skank.
6. Lucky number 7. Wow, thank you all for your patience.
Yeah,
and
you're gonna need an office.
justice for all.
Cucumber water for paying customers only.
Believe me,
This lady.
they'll be paying. Spooge! Spooge and friend, okay? Good. This way.
Is that him? I feel like it's not. But I feel like it is also. Like, he's all cleaned up now. May's not on the meth yet. Are they inside eating? Oh.
Just keep it, Shelby.
Thanks, Kim. See you tomorrow?
You bet.
Shelby? Is she gonna be a
They're
character?
gone.
What the hell?
I'm sorry?
The two men that were following you.
Has she ever met
Do I
Mike?
know you?
Oh my god, she's never has.
Would you mind sitting for a moment and I will answer any questions I can?
Wait, do they do work for Gus? Because I feel like there's some sort of connection there. Are they keeping tabs on them because they know that they represented Lalo? Maybe? I don't know.
I'm not with the police, and as far as I know, they're not investigating either of you. That's not what this is about. I'm trying to solve a problem of my own. Lalo Salamanca.
Oh boy. Nope,
Lalo
she's going.
Salamanca's dead.
Nope. Nope.
He
She's scared.
isn't.
She's
We're
scared.
watching anyone in my contact. That includes you and your husband.
She's terrified.
And who do you work for?
Don't worry about it.
I said I would answer anything I can.
You're the guy from the desert, the one who was out there with Jimmy. Why are you telling me this and not him?
Don't want to spook him.
Because I think you're made of sterner stuff.
Oh shit. Damn. That means a lot coming from Mike.
Now, here's what's best for everyone.
Keep doing what you're
You
doing.
spot my guys again. Let them go about their business. Just pretend they're not there. And pretty soon they won't be. You and your husband, just
Go about your
go
life.
on living your lives.
I don't know.
I do know you. You worked in the parking booth at the courthouse. You're the attendant.
When did she meet him?
I was.
Season 1, the Kettlemans? Yeah, she's terrified. Look at her hands. Kim. Imagine if they try to kill Lalo themselves. That'd be funny. Is this Gus's place? Gus's residence? That is Gus's car. That's Gus's car, right? This has to be Gus's place. Good morning. Be all polite and shit. Pleasant day. His signature yellow shirt. Is this like the second time we've seen his house? Maybe the third, because he invited Walt, then he invited Jesse, and now we're seeing it here, right? I don't think we've seen anything outside of the kitchen or the dining room. It's a nice house. He just has a bunch of yellow shirts. That's funny. He rolls up his ties. Oh, he wears a bulletproof vest. Gus is strapped? He's not used to this, huh? I mean, he has to be prepared for Lalo also, so. I mean, they have to take care of this problem at some point, so. Who knows? Who knows? Wow. Who builds this? Oh my god. What is the situation here? He goes into a house, goes downstairs, and goes back upstairs to another house? Like, this is not actually his house?
There was a green Ford van. He was behind me for almost 3 blocks.
Guy's a freelance plumber. He's legit.
The man you placed in my kitchen.
Roy, he's not there just to make French fries. I need guys in close.
He's not up to Pollo standards.
Okay.
I'll find a replacement.
Lyle?
I've got guys working 18-hour days all over town. 2 weeks. We haven't had a tickle.
Nah. As soon as they let the guard down, Lalo's gonna pop up. Oh my god, is he gonna find Kim? Hey guys. I don't know why I expect him to just knock, knock, knock. Hey guys.
Take a look. What do you think?
About what?
My
Oh,
necklace, potentially. Come on.
Oh, is this it? Look way more glamorous in Breaking Bad, but you know, it is what it is. Are we gonna bring Francesca back? When was the last time we saw her?
Mrs. the wind kicked me to the curb.
What? Why?
That's a long story.
Because of all the riffraff you brought into her shop? Psyop?
Bad day, huh?
Isn't that the same company that was the lab that Lydia was in charge of? It makes sense if they have the connection.
The bottom line is, I need a new place to do business pronto.
Mm-hmm.
So it's temporary, until I find something better.
Nah, I think this is it, man.
Hey.
Yo, Lalo's alive. And just walks away. Are you gonna tell him about? Nah. Nah, she can't.
It's small, dirty.
Well, Mike didn't say don't tell Jimmy.
And this whole place smells funny.
It smells wicked.
But the courthouse is 5 blocks away.
Mm-hmm.
You can't get to MDC without driving past. Bail Bond Row isn't far, and
it's perfect, Jimmy.
Taco Cabeza is just around the corner.
Taco Cabeza. I feel like Jesse talked about that.
Just promise me
you'll be careful.
You won't move the toilet.
All right. Speaking of Taco Cabeza.
I'm starving. Let's do it.
She eats a lot of Mexican food. She's still looking over her shoulder. Taco Cabeza. Oh, shit, that's it? Alright, guys, so that was Season 6, Episode 4 of Better Call Saul, titled Hit and Run. Man, we're cooking. A lot of stuff has been, uncovered at this point. So, Gus's house, was that the same house from Breaking Bad? So, in the timeline of Breaking Bad, Gus has a fake house where he goes in, goes down the basement area, and goes through a hall and goes up to another house? Is that what just happened? Because they were taking all sorts of precautions. They even had a fake couple, kind of posing as, a couple that actually lives there. So they're dotting their I's, they're crossing their T's. They are prepared for Lalo if he ever were to show back up. I mean, Gus, he's wearing a bulletproof vest. He even has a gun on his ankle, an ankle holster. So they're ready. Mike is ready. Even he actually confirmed that the people following Kim and Jimmy are his guys because they need to be sure that if Lalo were to ever turn up, they need to kind of watch who he would possibly reach out to first. And it would make sense that it would be Jimmy and Kim because Jimmy is Lalo's lawyer. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. All the other lawyers down at whatever, the courthouse, they treat Jimmy like shit now. Jimmy's reputation, or should I say Saul at this point, is trash. It's trashed. People know that he played the court, played the judge, and got this extreme, drug trafficker out on $7 million bond. So, what the fuck? They know what Jimmy's all about. They know he's wrong. Even his friend, Bill, even he's usually he'd be the one who's always siding with Jimmy, giving him, he'd give him a hard time, but at least he would always be there for him, in a professional way, at least. But now he's it's wrong. And there's, and even Jimmy was like, prove it. You can't prove it. And then Bill's like, there's proving, and then there's knowing. Remind you of anybody? Chuck, anybody? And that's not even the first time that someone actually said something like that to Jimmy to kind of not necessarily wake him up, but to kind of remind the audience that Jimmy is a piece of shit. Because it's not about proving, it's about knowing. I remember last season when Howard tried to tell Kim about what was going on with Jimmy with the whole bowling balls, the prostitutes. And Kim's like, well, where's your proof? And Howard's like, you know what? You say you know Jimmy, but you know who really knows Jimmy? Chuck. Chuck. And that's not even the first time that it was even mentioned, But yeah, I feel like, I wonder if we're ever going to bring up Chuck again before the end of the series. I mean, we have to, right? Because this episode kind of it reminded me a lot of Chuck, just because, just the way things were kind of developing story-wise. It just, something about it just brought up Chuck. I wonder if Jimmy will ever, or Saul would ever bring up Chuck again, or if that's just it for him. He's ready to move on and just stay the course. Even though Keel basically called him out on his shit, Bill called him out on his shit. Everybody down at the courthouse was calling him out on his shit. They wouldn't even sit with him at lunch. It's like high school like bullshittery, but it is what it is. It got the message across. Um, and the what they're doing with Howard, I have no idea, man. Like they're just making it seem all sorts of worse and worse by having it just seems so I don't know, choreographed, planned, just I mean Kim has like a latte with Cliff, like a block away. Howard speeds and like, kicks the hooker out of his car, didn't pay. And he's like, "Oh, is that Howard?" And Kim's like, "Oh, it happened so fast. I don't know." But there's a lot of Breaking Bad Easter eggs in here. Like the splooge. Was that the same guy who was with the meth head lady who dropped the ATM on his head? I feel like that was him. And then the hooker at that motel area. I forget what they called it in Breaking Bad. It was like something. I forget. What did Hank call it? The Crystal Palace or some shit like that. I don't know. But that same hooker was there with the root beer, the one that Jesse kind of uses to help along with his usual schemes and plans. I on the one hand, it's kind of cheesy to kind of make all these connections, but I kind of like that we have all these connections, especially if you're like able to make the connections themselves. Because we had several Breaking Bad Easter eggs in this episode. And even with Jimmy looking out at his new potential office I believe that is the location. And on the outside it said Psyope Real Estate or whatever. I believe Psyope was behind the lab because Lydia was there when Gus was looking at it. So it would make sense to have that connection here to have, for Jimmy, because it would make sense, right? To have like everybody kind of linked together. That's how kind of Jimmy is in league with Mike and Breaking Bad, and Mike being in league with Gus, and kind of he steers Walt and Jesse onto Saul. It makes sense to me. At least I don't know. It just does to me. Trying to think what else happened in this episode. Some good shit, but Lalo's around. Kim is looking over her shoulder. Mike confronted Kim and basically told her that you're made of sterner stuff, which is why he's coming to her about the information about Lalo. How can Kim even go on living like this? Like, knowing that Lalo's around and not telling Jimmy / Saul? I don't know, man. This show, it's so good. And we're only 4 episodes in. A lot has happened already. But this is shaping up to be the best season of the show so far. And at first I thought it was season 5. But man, this show just keeps getting better and better with each season. And honestly, I can't wait to see how it all ends, how it all turns up. Like, I know we're probably going to be getting a lot more cameos as we get closer towards the end here. I'm guessing we're going to see Hank again, Gomi. I mean, it's already been confirmed that we'll be seeing Walt and Jesse. We've already seen like a bunch of other side characters popping in and out throughout the series. Maybe we'll get Crazy 8 again. I wonder if we'll see Tuco again before the series ends. Who knows? But this show is so good. I can't wait until next week. This is like probably still my favorite ongoing show right now on TV, still airing. So yeah, I just can't wait till the next episode because it's shaping up to be so good. And yeah, I just don't think I know what else to really discuss other than this episode being like the building block, like the foundation for the rest of the season. Because it feels like the first couple of episodes was the Nacho arc that we kind of wrapped up, and now we're kind of moving forward with the Howard, the Lalo, everything else. Like the Nacho mini arc is over, as sad as that is, but we're moving forward with the rest of the story, and we're just going to see what happens to the rest of these characters. I hope Kim makes it out of this okay, but on the one hand, I kind of think that she needs to face some sort of consequence, whether it means I don't need her to die, but I wonder if she gets arrested or caught up. You know what I mean? Who knows? But good episode. Can't wait to see what happens next. And yeah, I'm just getting it there. All right, guys. If you guys enjoyed my review, enjoyed my reaction, you guys want to see this episode with me in its entirety, that option's available to you right now over on Patreon. Links are in the description down below or pinned in the top comment. If you can't support me on Patreon, you can always support me right here on YouTube. All you gotta do is like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna get out of here. I'll catch you guys next time in the next episode of Better Call Saul, Season 6, Episode 5. Until then, adios, guys.
And if you liked what you saw, tell your friends, tell your family, tweet about it. And if you didn't like it, shut the fuck up.